The numbers are coming out, Steve, and they're quite dramatically more positive than the negative sentiment. So it appears this negative sentiment is a short-term buying opportunity. The airlines sell off, fuel prices go up, then the airlines pass on the higher fuel costs, and people are still packing those flights and are not stopping.
Very welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Frank Holmes. He is the CEO of US Global Investors. And Frank, it's great to see you again. How are you?
I'm great, thank you, Steve.
Good to have you along. Excited to talk a little bit about the TripETF and what's going on as far as the world of airlines and other forms of travel are doing. And it's been a little volatility in the last little while, Frank, and especially in the Middle East and what's going on. But you're saying that things are still rosy as far as the airlines are concerned.
Yeah, well, the numbers are coming out, Steve, and they're quite dramatically more positive than the negative sentiment. So it appears this negative sentiment is a short-term buying opportunity. The airlines sell off, fuel prices go up, then the airlines pass on the higher fuel costs, and people are still packing those flights and are not stopping. So we've seen this, and we look at British Air at a GDP. I mean, numbers are far greater than any European GDP. So it shows you that people are traveling. Now, they're not flying over Iran, and they're flying, they were stuck in Dubai, and that captured a lot of negative narrative. However, flights north-south in the Western Hemisphere and Europe over to North America and North America over to Asia remain extremely positive.
And hotels are busy, cruises are busy, even with the hantavirus that we talked about. It's been all over the news. People are still wanting to go on the cruises.
They still are, and it was basically characterized as a one-off that got lots of negative narrative, but longer term, and I mean, longer term now is a quarter, not a week. Short term is a week. And you see how things are still resilient. People want to travel. They want to experience the globe. I know from booking for the summer, like going to Machu Picchu, they're now restricting how many people can go on the sacred land. You have to book way in advance for all the museums in Europe. You just can't show up and buy a ticket at the window. Forget it. And the same thing has happened in New York City. So there is a phenomena that we talked about a couple years ago, and it continues.
Yeah, let's talk about some other things. FIFA 2026 is happening. I'm in Vancouver, so obviously we're getting lots of preps here in Canada for it. It's in the US, it's in Mexico as well. I would imagine this is going to be a big driver for the travel space.
Absolutely, especially the north-south traffic will be immense. And so I think it'll create a lot of excitement, and tourism dollars will accelerate. It will also help a lot of what they call the 3- and 4-star hotels. They will get packed. Right now, the phenomena is the 4- and 5-star luxury hotels. They have incredible pricing power that they can charge extraordinary numbers for a hotel room. It seems to fall off when we step out to the Holiday Inn's 3-star hotels. But with this FIFA taking place in North America, it's just only going to boom, and particularly from Mexico to Canada, all the 3-star hotels are sold out.
Yeah, we're seeing prices quite large on those 3-star hotels here in Canada. So everyone taking advantage of it, so to speak. I want to also ask you a little bit about Spirit Airlines. Lots of talk about that in the news, Frank. What's your take on what you're seeing there? I know they'd been in trouble for a long time, so it wasn't surprising they stopped.
They were brilliant at these campaigns, like the MILF campaign. Many islands, lots of fun to fly to the Caribbean. They got tremendous publicity from this, and they had a great business plan. But they had older planes, and they started cramming in the seats. So they basically said, we're going to add another row of seats by taking away inches for between you and the seat in front of you and behind you. And an old airplane cramming people in only led to lots of negative press. And then we had energy prices rising. So they made a sequence of bad errors. But the biggest thing was going from great publicity to a bad negative experience led to negative publicity. And then the other airlines said, hey, we could come up with a basic economy seat in a new airplane.
Yeah. And lastly, just a quick comment on the Trip ETF. Frank, you're happy where it's at right now?
Yes, yes, I think it's one of the most deeply undervalued. When you look at PE ratios, cash flow multiples, and you look at the travel industry, that's a great value proposition, and I think they trade much higher.
All right, we'll leave it there. Frank, thanks so much. Good to catch up with you again.
Wheels up.
Frank Holmes, the CEO of US Global Investors.